Happy New Year's to everyone out there. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new year so far. Hopefully things are going well and we are back in motion with more Sopranos reactions. I know you guys have probably missed them over the last couple of weeks. Don't know exactly how long it was, but it's been a while since I sat here and recorded anything. But I'm gonna try to get these Sopranos reactions out to you guys as soon as possible. Anyways, hopefully you guys are ready to jump in. I know I am. Episode 10, I believe. So I recorded a couple more episodes other than the 7, so I'm going to be heading to episode 14. I told you guys that I'm releasing them in 7 episode batches on early access, so hopefully you guys will see them, or at least continue to watch them on early access. I am not fully there yet this morning, to be honest with you guys. Not really fully there yet this morning. It is early in the morning, literally just woke up, so let me knock out these 5 episodes, get to episode 14, and we'll see how things go. Anyways guys, let's jump in. Things has been going well so far with the series, man. When it comes on to this season, I've said that The Sopranos season 6 has had definitely one of the strongest starts of all the seasons, and that is to be expected knowing that it's the final season of the series. So we're going to jump in. Last episode was definitely one of those episodes that was things were and I'm thinking about how things could move forward from here and where it could go, but there's plenty of things that could happen, you know what I'm saying, knowing that there's over 10 episodes left in the series. So let's jump in, and I will see you guys right after for the review.
Tony, hey, I tented the bulbs.
Oh, good.
I've been meaning to ask you. The Sacramonis. I've been doing this yard over there a year and change now.
And?
I guess what I'm asking is, how much longer do I have to keep doing this on the yard?
Oh, so it was okay when we were getting you out of your fetal mana problem, huh? But suddenly, short fucking memory?
I appreciate that, Tony. Don't get me wrong, but...
You're a selfish prick, Sal. You know that? Her husband's in jail. Don't you think this is the time when Mrs. Sacramone needs you the most?
The vintage Wurlitzer? They go through my fucking sock drawer?
They shot a video the day of your arrest. They even tracked down the 180 grand in Boca Raton under your father's name. They estimate your net worth at $5 million.
Well, Ginny lives on scraps.
Between your cash and portfolios with Fidelity and Vanguard, your 401k and severance parachute from Essenes Scaffolding, condo in Deal Beach at $450, Maserati, Ginny's Yukon, and the house and its contents valued at $1.2 million.
Is this all part of your plan, Ron? Make me so fucking depressed that I hang myself?
It's my obligation to raise the idea again of cooperating.
Flip? Let me explain something to you again, Ron, but differently. Being a rat, where I'm coming from, that's like asking the person where you're coming from to become a fucking Nazi. I don't want to hear that shit again.
Good.
Well, you just did put it into perspective for him.
I don't represent turncoats.
Because it would kill your practice.
You don't blame me for the shooting?
Well,
You fucking blame me for something.
Jan, the baby.
Marrying the boss's sister, usually it's a step up. But you keep your goddamn foot on our necks. You punish Bobby because he's my husband.
You stop, huh?
To be his age and not to be a captain.
Oh, now I see what this little visit's all about.
He works so hard for you, and what does he get? Merciless ridicule. About his weight, about his model railroading.
He's a grown man.
Oh, but it's okay for Neil Young.
He owns Lionel.
Domenica, take care of your things. I don't know
Wow.
where it comes from. All your anger, your hate for me. I'm your sister. I know I'm not perfect.
God knows, we know
I
that.
know I annoy people. I think about you lying in that hospital bed.
Here comes the guilt trip.
I sat with you.
I know it. And I appreciated it. But we both know, no matter how much help I gave, you'd still be here fucking complaining.
My God. There's nothing holding us together but DNA.
I'm not a writer, okay? I'm not from Scottsdale. And the car's not my sister's. I'm actually from New Jersey.
I knew it.
Some shit went down. I had to leave. My home, my contracting business, my wife, my kids.
Are you drunk? It's not even 11 o'clock.
You think it's easy? I miss home so bad my heart's a fucking lump. I'm barely holding together. Stuck in the sticks, running out of money. And now this? You think I was looking for you?
Wife and kids.
Of course. I've been divorced for a few years.
Where do they think you are?
You can never tell anybody. Ever. I'm not fucking around here.
I was married too, remember? I was only gonna say, you need some money. You work construction. Maybe I can help you get work. I know some people could always use a good handyman.
He never used to work like that.
See the great cloud hanging around your head. This Prince Albert, still sleeping?
Who knows? Tony, I've been very patient with you because you've been sick. You were going to talk to the building inspector. My spec house.
Oh, yeah. I sent little Paulie. Now, he made some headway with the supervisor, but the other guy, the inspector, he's a piece of work. Next I'll get Shell on it.
Johnny's a silent partner in this heavy equipment leasing thing in New Orleans.
Good. FEMA's down there handing out Kruger and some buckets.
He said post-Katrina you had some knowledge of business in the area.
Well, let me say this. Dick Cheney for president of the fucking universe.
On account of John's liquidity problems, the asset freeze, he'd love you to contact these brothers, the owners, and turn it into cash.
Me?
Says Phil Leotardo shouldn't be involved. Just know John's asking as a friend. And obviously there's a finder's fee.
Am I early?
What do you mean?
Dinner.
I am interviewing a new contractor for my spec, Bill DiGilio. He built the Sacramone house. He did decent workmanship. Ginny says he works for a price.
So?
No, your sister loves that house. She said it reminded her of a villa in Italy.
Was she coming here now?
I picked up a couple sandwiches from Italianissimo.
You know, your father did this house. And it was more than decent workmanship.
She don't even want to talk about
Think
her
about
father.
replacing him before you rush off into something that could maybe cost you a lot more of your time.
Why do you suddenly care so much about my dad?
Sounds like you want to encourage her with this house, as long as it doesn't interfere with your life.
Carmela and me, we came to an understanding when we reconciled. I would financially back her spec house, and she would have more of a don't ask, don't tell policy towards my work and my recreational life outside of the home.
But you tell me there hasn't been much recreating since the shooting.
No, and that's okay. Fucking Janice came to visit me at work.
That doesn't happen often.
Well, she shops for a meat there. We get it free. And by the way, again, if you ever need a roast or any specialty kind of cut, please, just ask. My dad used to drop us off there when he had to run errands. We'd go into the back and we'd steal cigarettes, play house, shit like that. Anyway, she was all upset. She said that I was mean to her and her husband.
What did you say?
Well, it doesn't matter, because she's right. I love it when I can take a shit on her and her husband. What's that about? Even when they told me that Uncle June might need diapers, I thought about Bobby having to change them. I still get a kick out of it.
It makes Bob seem weak? Your sister, too? These are acts of kindness.
Janice only does acts of Janice. Trust me.
You two have never really gotten along.
Well, not never. She was my older sister. I thought she was pretty cool. She gave it back to my mother. Let me tell you, that was some heroic shit.
Because she defended you.
Please. With every man for himself. And I remember one time my parents left her in charge.
Go ahead.
But she stood in the hallway and she tape recorded me and Bob having a fight. And she held that cassette tape over my head for a month. Fucking extortions. Made me make her bed, get her shit.
Did you do that to Barbara, too?
Well, that's not the fucking point. I've been coming here, what, I don't know, 5 years now, and you still don't understand what it means to tape somebody in my family? You still don't fucking get this?
Good week.
Yeah.
The fucking Dolphins. Night, boss.
Oh!
Get him, Jordan. You know who the fuck I am? You beat nigga what? Come out the bookies? You a winner or a loser? You're making a big mistake.
Damn. 3 G's?
Oh. You got what you want. Please don't, I got kids. Yo, man, look at his mouth. Look at his fucking mouth.
What's this? Do him now.
Jesus, no.
These are kids, bro.
Shit!
He missed.
Why you pull that quick?
Did he get in his eye?
That man floated me 50 grand. 50. Next thing I know, he's buying in for half a fucking million. Look at him sitting there like they don't do this shit every day.
You took John's loan. He helped you expand. Now it's time to cash in.
Listen, Mr. Soprano, that's what I've been saying all along.
Some
you two
big
don't
ass
seem like
onion
brothers.
rings.
In-laws. He married my little sis.
15 years of womanly company, but I had to come all the way to New Jersey to get truly fucked.
You know, I'm doing this as a favor to John. And I don't need another headache. So do we got a problem here?
No, sir. I'm buying a boat.
Now you fancy yourself a businessman. Would you sell now with all that money pouring into Narlands?
John Sacramone asked me to.
Well, we're very different people.
Guys your age are always buying me ice cream, giving me baseball cards, kissing my ass to get and go with her.
Sounds a little like jealousy.
No guy wants his sister to be the town pump.
You weren't sexually threatened?
Oh, Jesus Christ, will you make up your fucking sick mind? First it's my mother, now
That's
I wanna
not-
fuck my sister?
That's not what
It's
she
normal,
meant.
not sick. That she functioned as the focus of your early sexual feelings?
Wait a
In
minute.
fact,
That is
it was
normal? Wait a second. It was probably mutual? What? You know, sometimes you hear stuff people say, hey, like, what? It's normal to be attracted to your sister? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't know. Maybe that is kind of true. I've never found myself attracted to any of my sisters, but I don't remember that ever happening, ever. I mean, I've been attracted to cousins, but not like immediate family. Like I've been attracted to close, like first cousins in my family, but that was before I kind of knew that they were my cousin. Like once I think the attraction went away from me, like after I found out that they were like such close family. Like the attraction went away. So yes, I can understand being attracted to close family, but I don't know. Normal is a strong word, though. Normal is a strong word, and I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird thing, bro. It's a weird. It's just thinking about it is just kind of makes you icky. Makes my skin crawl. To, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Mutual.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You describe her as built. All those afternoons in your father's office playing house.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Whatever your bond, what happened between then and now?
She fought it out with my mother and finally took off. First minute she could.
What if you had taken off?
Well, that never would have happened. Because I wasn't like that. I did what I was told.
Your father's son.
Yeah, that's right.
And all that went with it.
That's right. All the success and the money.
But beyond that, what else did you inherit?
I'll tell you what I inherited. My mother. Janice got laid, she took off. She laughed at all this shit. Then the trip's over, and she's back, and she's one of us, and she wants her piece. Well, let me tell you, she gets nothing. Because I got the scars. So it's mine.
It comes on to stuff like this.
10:30. Gotta be.
I don't know what's gonna
Hour and a
happen.
half. Lunch. They're halfway fucking.
This is not the life that Vito wants. I
Don't look at
promise
your
you that.
watch. Not yet.
Don't
Save
take
it.
another nap.
Treat yourself.
I think
10
Vito
for
is gonna end up just leaving and
Maybe
going
5
back,
up.
facing the music.
Don't look.
This is not the life of Vito,
Think
man.
of those sandwiches Jim made. When you've eaten the last bite, this fucking day is halfway gone. $11:30. Has to be. Look at the angle of the sun.
Maybe even 11:45.
Yeah,
Okay.
I used to work construction, but
Now.
Vincent, jiggle the toilet after.
you think he left?
Vincent!
Yo, he dipped. What did I say, man? What did I say? I think he's gonna just leave.
You keep the home, the $45K in equity from the girl's variable life insurance, and Ginny's IRA, which is worth about 110 grand.
And?
That's it. Or go to trial.
15 fucking years.
You're a young man. In
Yeah.
15 years, you'll be 67. Go
Wow,
home.
he's only 40. What is that? He'll be 67. So he's like 52.
Do I have to do the allocution?
You know the
He doesn't look
allocation is
52 at all, bro.
practically the whole point.
I thought he was older than that. Said he's a young man.
I'll take it.
Damn.
That IRA of Ginny's? She worked the tie counter at Wanamaker's. That's where we met.
Jesus. You all right?
What the fuck you doing parked out here?
Excuse me? I'm getting my mail. You're driving like a maniac. My God. How come your airbag didn't go off?
Somebody took it out. They sold it.
Sold it? Who would do such a thing?
Look, I'm really sorry. I was in a rush.
So you admit it was your fault?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get the damages here, and I'll be on my way.
We should file a police report. You got a phone?
No, seriously. What do you say, 500 bucks? Look, I took the worst of it.
And then you call your insurance on me? No, thank you.
I'm not gonna do that. 6?
Look, I don't want an argument here. My place is just up the drive there. We'll call the police. They'll come right out. Turn on your hazards.
Let me get my registration.
Sal is probably gonna kill this dude. He's still a mob guy.
Fucking cocksucking cunt! Fuck!
He changed the terms.
What, a bigger piece for his fat mouth?
No, smaller, actually, but it's the house. He wants you to unload it to his sister at a reduced price. Half, actually. But the New Orleans thing, he'll knock 2% off his finder's fee, and he'll make sure those pricks sell.
I guess beggars can't be choosers.
Damn,
And
that's
the worst part is, I gotta sell the idea to Ginny somehow.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. She said she just complimented the house. Now she's gonna end up getting the house. How is Ginny going to feel about that? That's oh my God. So Ginny now can't live in that big house anymore. Man.
By the way, I don't want to pester you. Did Sil make a visit?
Yeah, I meant to tell you, he didn't have any luck with that inspector.
Really? You're kidding.
No. Sorry about that.
Did he bring him a gift?
Cash.
So how hard did he lean on the guy?
Still knows his business. Look, I know you're disappointed, but I just gotta put this out there. Just sell it. You get a good price. 30% return on your investment.
So that's it? You just give up? I don't think I ever heard that before.
Now, look, the guy said no. How far you want to push this thing?
Oh, those sons of bitches. All my planning for a fucking year. And they let people build those fucking monstrosities?
Mr. Sacramone, during the time period beginning approximately January 1st, 1996 through today, were you employed by or associated with the New York faction of an organized crime family of La Cosa Nostra?
He has to admit to all of it.
Yes.
Sacramone allocuted in federal court, admitting at least a 10-year connection with La Cosa Nostra.
Fucking nauseating.
Could have been worse. He could have flipped.
Are you fucking kidding me? You don't ever admit the existence of this thing. Ever.
He should have stood trial like a man.
I did 20 fucking years.
I think that piece of shit was my friend once. Hope he dies in there.
You know how this looks? I wish I was on the courthouse steps to throw acid in his face. Just to distance myself. Excuse me, Tony?
I've been meaning to ask you, I was just wondering about the Sacramone place.
What about it?
Well, now that Mr. Sacramone is guilty, do you think I can maybe take him off my route?
What the fuck did you just say, Sal?
I don't know.
The fucking lawnmower man just said John was guilty, T.
He pled guilty, Sal. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
With this government, no fucking trial. Maybe they, stuck tasers on his balls and beat him mercilessly with a rubber hose. You ever think of that?
No. But of course it makes sense.
Don't besmirch the man, Sal.
So about the yard.
This man don't give a shit about y'all. Sal is like, yo, I just need this off my route.
You're done with that. Come on. Let's go check out these DVDs.
Tony?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say
Thank you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
No one's ever done something so
Really?
Hey, Janice.
Would you stop with the emotional shit? Like, just say thank you and move on. You gotta be kidding me, right?
Honey, you got the wine? We're almost ready.
Yo, this
What happened?
Jenny is, she's so dramatic, bro.
No one knows what goes on in my head. What's the matter? What happened?
Huh?
She's happy.
About the
About
house.
the house.
Oh, honey, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. You okay? You right?
It's really cool that he did that for her, though. All right, so that was a good episode, man. It was a good episode, I have to say. It's one of those things when it comes on to The Sopranos that I really, really, really love about the series is that, you know, not as a matter of fact, it really feels like a sitcom. And the reason why I'm saying that, not in the comedic aspects, but very episodic, with like this story behind it, and you're just getting to know these characters and seeing their journey. We saw, you know, Artie returning to his roots, you know, of cooking, you know, and stop being envious of these criminals, you know, and, you know, everything just kind of spiraled out of control once he, you know, when he found out about the whole Tony burning down the restaurant thing. And he just kind of, you know, the stuff that he said, the little scenes that he had with Tony, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that he said, he's like, you know, if you wanted her, you could just take her, you know what I mean? And he's like, I couldn't do that. And it's just those little scenes that kind of showed you the arc of Artie. And then you have now Vito, you know, seeing him going from finally coming out of the closet, you know what I'm saying? Well, not to the people who actually been knowing him for years, but once, you know, they kind of pulled him out of the closet, not necessarily him coming out, but they kind of pulled him out of the closet. He had to run away. Now he's returning home. I don't know what he's planning to do. He's driving drunk, get into accidents, all this sort of stuff. Great arc of a story for Vito as well. Never expected it to come around to this. I thought they were just going to leave it at the fact that, you know, he kind of intimidated what's his name is Meadows dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was going to just end there, but they actually picked it back up in season 6 and gave us a whole arc of a story with Vito, which is really appreciated, because I mean, Vito is not my favorite character in by no means at all, but to just see his story, you know, of what he's experienced in New Hampshire and stuff like that, finding a guy, all this other stuff, and then I actually said he was gonna run back home. And the reason why I said that is because being homesick is a hell of a thing. It's a hell of a thing. I'm not homesick for like going back home to Jamaica. Like, I'm not homesick for that, but because no matter how I feel about that situation, I'm probably never going to go back there, because the economic conditions are just not great. It's just not good enough. You know what I'm saying? It's just not good enough. I have plenty of family left back home that is still living there, still earning a living, blah, blah, blah. But it's tough. It's too tough. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not, you have to be doing a very specific occupations, right, to actually be well off in life. A lot of people travel for work, you know, go back home when they can and stuff like that. But I'm homesick in the way where I miss just the natural feel of living in a very, I don't know, country feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, America is mainly all about city, city, city. I know you have people that live in the country as well, you know, live around, you know, the woods and all that good stuff. My plan is to make as much money as I can while I'm here, and then I'll retire back home. That's my plan. If I'm not going to retire back home, it's going to be somewhere else. I don't want to die here. Just put it like that. I hate to be that morbid, but I don't want to die in the US. Like, you know, as much as I love this country for what it provides and what it has been for me over the years, I've had some of my worst experiences of life in this country and some of my best experience in life in this country. So I'm not going to sit here and say I don't love the United States. I do love this country. I don't love it like other people do. You know, I'm not going to storm the Capitol. Like, Like, that's not me. You know what I mean? Saying, but when it comes on to the Sopranos story and seeing what they go through, you know, this criminal organization of them just experiencing life and having to balance that, you know, as an example with Tony, and then the whole situation with Janice's sister, and it's just trying to do things or reconnecting with her, because the thing about it is that Tony does not hate Janice. He does not hate her. He's, you know what I'm saying, reminds him of his mom a little bit, but I wouldn't go as far to say that he hates her. There's, you know, there's no doubt in my mind that he loves his sister. I don't know about the whole, you know what I'm saying, playing house and stuff like that. Is that a thing? Like, is that a thing that they do? Like, I don't know. When I hear playing house, I didn't even think about it like in a sexual way, because when you hear about playing house as kids, it's always like pretending, you know, you're pretending that you're like husband and wife and stuff, like you and your sister. Like, I never grew up with any of my sisters, so I never got a chance to do that. Maybe with like cousins and stuff like that, we would play house and stuff like that, but it was not anything like you kissing or anything of the sort like that. So it just sounds foreign to me, to be honest. That's why it's just, you know, when Dr. Melfi said that it's normal, I'm like, wait wait wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's normal to, you know, want to have relations, if you will, with your sister. Like, it's normal to have feelings for your sister. Like, I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I can understand if you like had the feeling of like you want to choose someone that's like your mother or your sister or stuff like. I can understand that. But it's normal. I don't know about the whole normalcy. You guys can leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think of what Dr. Melfi said about, you know, when Tony was describing that stuff. Let me know what you guys think, okay? That was one of the things where I was just like, I don't know if I agree with that, but I do understand the situation that's going on with Meadow as well. Talking about Finn, finally remembered his name, and her situation. I think she smothers him too much, and I think that's what he's trying to get away from. I don't think that Finn like doesn't love Meadow anymore, or they're gonna break up or anything like that. Like, I don't see any indication of that. But what I am saying is that, you know, what I would have said as a father in that situation to my daughter, I wouldn't cuddle her in that situation. I would tell her, I would say, listen, you're too needy. That's one of the biggest problems that Meadow has. She's too needy. You get what I'm saying? Men do not like to be smothered. We as men, we don't like to be smothered. We don't want you all over us all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it like this. Patrice O'Neal said this in one of his comedy specials, right? He said, we want you around. You know what I'm saying? We want you around. You know what I'm saying? But we you know, we want you here, but we don't want you to be always here. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, the thing about it is this, and one of the things that I like about my girl is that she's not you know what I'm saying, she's not, you know what I mean, like, she's never been that type of person. So that was good, because she came in with the understanding that men doesn't like that. I don't know if that's because she's, you know, she's not older than me or anything. She came with that understanding because, you know what I'm saying, she's not American, so it's maybe she just has that understanding already. But I do want you women out there to understand that men we love affection and all that stuff. We love it, but at the same time, if it gets too much, we're going to back off. We're probably not going to tell you because we don't want to hurt your feelings. You get what I'm saying? We don't want to hurt your feelings. We don't want to make you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to make you feel like you're not wanted. It's kind of like you have to come in with that understanding, you know, or I'm going to have to sit you down and let you know that it is what it is. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? We want to have you around somewhere, right? Somewhere. But it doesn't always have to be. You don't always have to sit beside me and put up your foot in my lap. Or, you know, we sitting in the couch, we gotta lay on each other. It doesn't always gotta be like that, you know, because human contact is good, but too much of anything is not good, you know. So I don't want to make you guys feel like, you know, we don't want you around, or we don't want our significant other to be around. It's just that when it gets too much, it gets too much. And I think that's what's Finn is going through. I think Finn just doesn't want to hurt Meadow's feeling, and he's just kind of like not necessarily separating himself, but more of like he's a little bit more standoffish about stuff because he doesn't want to hurt her feelings, and she's feeling some sort of way about it, and he's not addressing it, and that's bad. So in that situation, I think Finn should tell her. It's like, you smother me too damn much. Like, you get emotional over the simplest of things. Listen, Meadow is one of the most emotionally broken people in this show by far. She's worse than Janice. Okay, you think Janice is dramatic? Meadow makes Janice look good in comparison, you know. So the whole situation with the house as well, of Tony decided not to give Carmela what she wants by strong arming the inspector to make it happen. I don't know why he decided to make that decision. Maybe Carmela is going to find out that he didn't even send Sil, but you know, unless this is like an indication of Tony reverting back to, reverting back to his old ways and not thinking, every day is a new day and all of that stuff that he came out of when he come back from his coma, new attitude and all that good stuff. So maybe he's reverting back. I don't know why he decided not to give Carmela what she wants. I don't know if it's the pressure of doing it. I don't know if he decided to do that, give Janice what she wants instead of Carmela. I don't know, but I guess we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. This was a good episode. I'm moving on to the next. Hopefully you guys are happy. I'll see you guys for the next one. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Peace.